Alright everybody, welcome back to the channel, Veracity Trigger. How you doing today? We're covering Brigandine, Legend of Runersia.
And as usual, stay triggered. Pew pew, pew.
Okay, let's talk about Carla. Gotta say, my favorite Lancer in the game. Just gotta say, Carla, gender female, age 18, class Royal Guard, a young girl who has been living with wolves deep in the forest. Toby and Talia stumbled upon her one day while playing and brought her back with them. How she came to live with the wolves is a complete mystery, as she can only understand simple words, but she and a shinobi somehow understand one another. While she is kind towards those she sees as friends, she shows no mercy to those who give off a strange scent or happen to trespass in her territory. So she's more of a wild girl, essentially. Let's look at this. I have her up to Royal Guards. She's level 30. You get a spear, heavy armor, a heavy helmet, and a ring. Now, as a Royal Guard, you get parry of A, which means that it has a 20% chance of parrying normal attacks and skills from a single enemy. Triggered damage is reduced by 50%. So this is essentially parry. They gave, if you're not familiar with this, as far as the Lancer class is concerned, they gave the Lancer class the Dinadan parry move from previous times of LOF. So that's what you get with that. There's a 20% chance that you're just gonna have the damage, right? Which actually does happen, I want to say more than 20%, but I don't know. Depends on your experience. Silence, immunity. So doing this particular class, you can be immune from being silenced, which is pretty awesome, because you know, if you want to do Fallberg, you'll always get to do it. You can't not do it. Counter damage up of S. Now, this class, they kind of, I don't think they had this with the Lancer class in the previous one, but they kind of gave you the Zemeckis defense ability, because Zemeckis has a counter damage up. I think it's maybe 10%. In the previous game, that's up to 20%. So Lancers and Royal Guards are meant to front line, because the more you're attacked, the more your second strike puts out. Every time you do a counterattack while you're on the defense, you do 20% more damage. So you are meant to tank with these. In the previous game, they were kind of putting it back and throwing some spears and blah, blah. Yeah, it wasn't as fancy as it is now. So right now, pretty awesome. Now, what I have to say real fast before we move on here, look at those HP. I mean, look at that. That's 801. Attack of 172. Unbelievable. It's agility of 91. That's really good. We have a natural defense of 140. Intelligence of 89. I'm still going to give that a check because it's almost 90. Mobility of 5. 358 rune power. Command range of 4. Character growth of E, which is not that amazing, but I mean, character growth of E, and look at all the stats we have. We're already just ridiculously strong. Air character growth of E doesn't even matter at this point. Rune growth of B. So your rune is going to go up, and it's already, we already see the rune made it 358 for my game for her. This is unbelievable. She's just amazing. She is a tier A Lancer. Shinobi gets a lot of very good knights. You just have to know how to work them. She's one of those knights. I'm just saying, she's super awesome. Alright, what do you get as level 30 Royal Guard? You get Cold Thrust, normal attack, power of 120. Pretty good, free, doesn't cost you anything, has accuracy plus 11. Next up, Deadly Rush. Pre-move. Killing Slice, pre-move. Both pre-moves, right? So these next two are going to be pre-moves. This is 170 power, plus 21 accuracy, plus 2 blue dots. And I know it costs 50 MP to do, But that's not that much. I mean, yeah, you got 232 MP right now, naturally aspirating. That's 4 hits with Deadly Rush at 170 power. You can't go wrong with that. Just saying. Okay, next up, Killing Slice. It's also pre-move. What does Killing Slice do? You're probably like wondering, oh, major damage. Okay, Deadly Rush is major damage. What is Killing Slice? Deals moderate damage to all units within a 1 hex radius, never misses. This is a swing around move, very much like the Viking swing around move that you hit everybody around you. No counterattacks. This is key. You go into battle, you set up a defensive position, you don't put any allies next to you within 1 space. The space over, yes, but the immediate space next to you. Don't put any allies there. Let them come surround you, attack you. Just keep doing this in a circle. You keep attacking for free. Every time they attack you, they have to deal with plus 20% counter damage. This is one way to play the game. It's very, very effective. And it costs you nothing to do Killing Slice. You can keep all of your MP for a finishing blow on an enemy. It's super awesome to do. I would definitely try it out. Now, yes, if you want to go up and make a grand entrance, Grand Wave is awesome. Not a pre-move. You can walk up and do this. It does moderate damage to all enemy units with a 2 hex straight line. Basically, kind of like a dragon breath attack, but you can walk up to the enemy and do it immediately. It's essentially an earthquake attack. 20% chance of inflicting paralyze. Pretty cool. I love it. The only other thing I gotta say is, not as powerful as the other one. Basically, just a normal attack, but it gives you 1 extra reach to hit the enemy. Does give you 3 blue orbs, which is awesome. Here's the command range of 2. And it does cost you 80 points to do it. I only do this if I need to hit the guy behind the other guy that's in front of me. Like, I absolutely need to do that. Otherwise, Killing Slice and Deadly Rush are just... I know they don't cost as much, but they're just... If you play it very tactically, you can get away with doing these 2 things most of the battle. Alright, let's look at it. You have Fallberg. Awesome. You don't get Fallberg with the other witch class, which is kind of sad, but it's 190 power, 3 blue dots. It is quite costly to do. I would only do this if you're up against a meathead like Ginny or, I don't know, some other Bagdamagus type character that doesn't really have a lot of INT. You'll cream them pretty hard with Fallberg. If they're a red dot, you will do it. You get a resist spell, which is magic resistance, kind of like protect, but for magic. You know, goes a good radius around here, as you can see. And we get spell break. So spell break will pretty much dispels all buffs and debuffs. Doesn't matter what they are. So, you know, pretty much you're only really going to need it if you get weakened, but the enemy hardly ever weakens you. I don't think they've ever done any updates to make the enemy weaken you, so you might never really get a chance to use Spell Break, but it's here if you ever need to. So, yeah, that's pretty much Carla in a nutshell. One of the best knights I've ever used in this game, and I gotta be honest, Shinobi was kind of one of my aspiring favorite countries to play initially. Not so much now, but if I have to pick certain knight to go into battle with as far as the Lancer is concerned, Carla is my top pick. I love Emma and Rose a lot, and they're really, really good, but you can see Carla just on her own, just with the stats she's got. Just yummy. It's awesome. Alright, thanks so much for watching. Let me know. I think I have something in my throat. I don't know what's going on, but let me know what your favorite Lancer class is. And do you like to cross-class them? That's what I want to know. Comments down below. Make sure you say something. Alright, if you enjoyed, leave a like. That'd be cool. I'll see you next Brigandine guide video. Take care.